Welcome back. It's me, Ty Diddy Sr. I'm back again. Yes, I know it's been over about 2 weeks since I dropped the video, but let me fill y'all in on what's been going on lately. I've done 2 races. I did the new scoring system. I started that Saturday. I did the tiny races with it, and I did a race Monday afternoon with it. I'll go into detail of that, but let me get you explain what's been going on for the last couple of weeks. 3 weeks ago, I started a new job. It's a little further from my house, so I decided that I can work the job. It's a local job now, but it's a little further. So during the week, twice a week, it's closer to my mom's place. My mom and Papa Doug, and so in order to spend more time with them, and they had extra 2 rooms in their house, and I was like, I just need a place to sleep in case I don't want to ride back all the way home because it's so far from my house. It's over 50 miles away from my house. So sometimes I'll ride home early. If not, my work time is like 10:30 in the morning to like 10:30 at night. Not every day, but with those kind of hours, some nights I may get off a little earlier and I'll drive on home. And no big deal. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, an hour. But most times, if I get off real late, I'm just gonna go by their house and just stay over there. Well, I started a job 2 weeks ago, and it's been really good. So July 1st come around, and my Papa Doug had been in hospice for a while, and that's another reason why I wanted to spend time out there with him and my mom. I'm gonna put images up around here. But he passed away on July 1st, and that kind of threw me off again. Started a new job. I didn't work out that week because I was trying to get used to it doing orientation. Second week, I was off. I planned to just ride all July 1st because where I work at is part of like the BMW plant, and they were shut down for a week, and I was going to chill and do that. But like I say, he passed away on the first week. In fact, we just laid him to rest today. So I'm trying to be a little bit more up cheery, but I don't want to sound down. So let me not do that to y'all. But I want to say thank you to a couple of my subscribers. They was checking in on me, and I'll put your names in the description right here. What I want to say is the new scoring system. Let's see. Do I like it? Yes and no. I like it because it's a great scoring system to increase competition. It kind of levels it out. But what it doesn't do for us heavier riders who have more power, but our power is equivalent to our weight. And I will get into more of that because I have a subscriber who talked to me about my metrics and my meters and my power numbers, and he was like, that can't be real or that. I'm gonna try to explain it during the race more than I can here, and I'll give you examples of everything during this first race. I'm putting this Tuesday race up first because I normally put the tiny races up on Thursday. So with that all been said, I don't like making my intro super long. Let's get into the race, and I'll do more talking there. All right, with that, we're off. And we're off. So what I was talking about with the scoring system, do I like it? I really do like it. It's a very great scoring system for competitive racing, for what we're trying to do. They're trying to even out the classes, make it so that people are not sandbagging and stuff like that, and I can understand that. Did I like the old system? Yeah, because I'm mostly a C. And let's be honest, I'm a C. No matter what the thing says, I'm a D on here. And I'm D because of a kind of a catch-all for the system. I'm so heavy that my powers is great, but my weight counteracts the power, which is not a big problem. Now, Daniel Kent, one of the subscribers, sent me a message saying, down my power numbers. My power numbers are about the same as yours, man. Let's be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. If you take my weight, I'm 375, and you take the percentage of what I weigh more than you, and you add the percentage to what you weigh, your numbers will look similar to me, but you will weigh more. And the thing is, the weight is proportional to my size. I'm 6'2", I'm 375 pounds. The biggest difference and the biggest advantage I've had in Swift is my endurance. That's simply it. Now with this race right here, you see my numbers, they 300, 400 riding right in that area. In order to stay that high, I got power meter pedals. And I think I showed the setup on the tiny races tomorrow. You'll see it there. I'm not going to go all through that right now. But you'll see everything I do because I may state in the beginning of the race, you'll see. Anyway, you'll see it. My power numbers are nothing super special. Do the new system take advantage of that? Yeah, it takes advantage of my power number. It counts for it. But the thing it doesn't account for is my weight. And in this race right here, I think it was 1C. All the rest, the other 16 of people was B's, and I'm a D. I'm doing everything in my power to stay there. As long as it's on the flat, if you ran this race, this was stage 2 this week, you understand that this race for the first, I want to say, let's say 18 kilometers, it's all flat or downhill. We don't hit that hill until we hit that or that aqueduct or whatever it is. And once we hit that aqueduct, that's when the race changes for me. Because any kind of incline, and once we go through that incline, I'm out of the race. I'm nowhere to be found because they're so light. Like I said, the lightest person in this race, the heaviest person next to me, I think, was like 97 kilos. I'm 200. I'm 172 kilos. 171 kilos in there. I'm almost twice their weight. So roughly, I'm one and a half of them at least. It makes a big difference. And so when I hit a hill, I have to power in. Now, like I said, I have power in pedals, and I have a Soul SB 900 bike that I put them on. And in order, it's a magnetized resistance. So in order for me to keep my power where it is, the reason my power stays consistent where it's at, is because I have a tension rod. So I compare it to like when y'all racing me. It's like y'all having I'm trying to do this right, and I'm trying to give a great description of it. Because I have rode a trainer. I went to track and they let me ride a train. I just went recently because I was talking to them about should I do a Swift ride or should I try to buy the trainer. And when we kept coming out, I would end up spending like $2,000 because I would pay like my nice bike, the Extra L mountain bike that would really fit me on the trainer. It's about $1,100, and the trainer itself is about $700-800. So it's almost $2,000 when I can just buy the Swift Play for like $1,200-1,300. I think the Swift Play will be a better bet. Plus, both of them have about the same weight limit. I'm gonna wait another month or so, see if I can drop down another 20-25 pounds. I've been off working out because, like I said, I've been searching for a new job. My job had been slowing down. Hell, they would laying some people off. Yeah, it was getting a little kind of iffy around now. But I'm really gonna get back focused racing. Like I said, I hadn't raced really in 2 weeks, but I hadn't really rode like I've been riding the first 4 months of this year, 3 months of this year. I was putting roughly almost 400 miles a month. The last 2 months, I've only done, roughly together 250 miles. And it's really frustrating. I'm getting back into it. Like I said, I'm back into it now. For the year, I'm at about 1,600 miles. So I'm back at it. But, I hadn't even rode 100 miles in 2 months. So I'm gonna try to ride a 100-mile ride, maybe this Saturday, maybe this Sunday, but I will ride for sure from now on, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I was sticking a day somewhere during the week. As far as the Triple T's and the team races on Tuesday and Thursday, like I said, I work from 10:30 in the morning to 10:30 at night. Unless I'm off that day, I'm pretty much out of those for a while until something else come up with my job and I can switch the shifts around. I'm hoping to put a bike out there at my mom's house. Now, like I was saying with the bikes things, I know sometimes I bounce all over the place. I'm trying to stay constant on what I'm talking about. In order for me to keep my power numbers where they're at, I have to constantly hit the pedal. I have to keep the tension tight. So imagine somebody racing, you're riding a dirt bike and everybody else is on 10 speed. The power numbers for me are there because I'm constantly at pushing on the pedals. Now, you see this thing messed up right here. The only reason it messed up right there because I kept wondering why the mountains was behind me and then the next hill was coming. I thought something was wrong. But it's actually showing me on the map that it's nothing but flat in front of me until we get to that aqueduct spot. That's why you saw me kick it off wrong. But now I'm back to talking. I have to keep the power knob. I have to keep the tension knob tight so that I can constantly keep my power. So it's like if you're riding a dirt bike and if you want to put more power in, you kind of stand up and get on your toes and you put more power in. You want to take more power out, you kind of ease off the pedals, but that's the only way you can regulate your power. Now with a trainer, which I did when I was at Trek, I had similar power numbers, but when it read like downhill or something like that, I would go instantly from 500 watts, 400 watts, and putting all these watts in to like 100 watts because you had to change the gears. And what we did was when I got on there is we kept doing it, we kept trying to figure it out. What we did was we never put it in erg mode when somebody told me that's the way to do it. That way when reading, we just use my power numbers. But what we did was find the lowest gear. one of the lowest gears that I can maintain like I can do on the exercise bike, and that did the same thing for me. So my numbers stay the same, but you gotta understand my weight is the big hindrance here. So as you can see, we're riding, and I'm riding with the pack. You notice we're 12 kilometers in. We got almost 12 kilometers left, and I've been riding with these bees now. I gotta let you understand one other thing is it's been 2 weeks. This is only like my 4th race in 2 weeks, and so I did them like Saturday, and then here go be on Monday. So I was getting a little winded because it's been a minute since I rode really riding, and I come out riding this 15-mile race, so I'm getting a little winded, but I'm fine, if you notice. But once they get away from me and I have no draft to actually help me pull forward with them, they will leave me and I am gone. So as you see, we're coming around here and we had a 5% hill, and the hill goes back down real quick, and I kind of can, but you see how far they pulled away from me with that little 5% was only for a couple of seconds. Here we had another 5% hill, and they pulling away from that. We had the aqueduct thing. So I'm doing my best. You see, it's a continuous 4 or 5% hill. Now you see them pull, look at my wattage. I'm putting out 700, 800 watts, 600, 700 watts, and they're pulling away from me like I'm standing still. The weight that I have is relevant to the power I have is relevant to my weight. So no matter how much I put in, when we hit a hill, the game fairly calculizes my weight. It doesn't play about that. It calculizes my weight so that you understand. And what I'm saying that for is that I want you to understand that, yes, my power is great, but my weight is greater. I'm not laughing about that, but it's just kind of funny when I say it like that. It calculates my weight. So do the system work right? Yes. What would I suggest for the system? I don't really have much to say bad about it. I'm gonna do another race tomorrow morning and see how I do on this race. What can I say bad about it? I can't talk bad about this. The system is really trying to be fair, and I know it's in beta stage, so I figure they will get a lot more of these bugs out of it. But I want people to understand that for as big as riders, right now it's a little bit unfair. See, without somebody in front of me giving me a draft, you see how fast they're pulling away from me? And I'm putting up the same 300, 400 watts that I was with the group. But I have nobody to cut that power, cut the draft. Like right here, they get in front of me and I try to ride with them for a minute. And you see my wattage comes down, and look how much I'm saving in the draft. If you notice the beginning of this race, I was saving a ton in the draft, man. And I'm coming around here on the draft, and you can see I'm doing great with the draft. But once they get away from me and I have nobody to help cut that wind, you'll see my weight balance go wild. You see all of that. Now I can't catch the other guys. They're rolling too good. And if I put it in, maybe if it hadn't been so long since I rolled too, because I was starting to get really, my legs were tired. If you look at my heart rate, it's not bad. My legs were getting tired. Like I say, it's been a minute before I rode. It's been 3 weeks almost since I really rode and raced. So my legs were getting tired. You see me sitting up, the seat seemed, all your riders know, it's been a while since you rode, the seat feels a little hard. But you can notice my weight balance is doing good and I'm coming back. But as we hit this hill, look at the percentage hill, they started to pull away from me. I'm putting in 500 watts and they still pulling away from me. And look at my power, look at my speed. It's going down because it's not a big hill. It's just that they're pulling away from me because it's the difference between a light guy who's a B and a heavy guy who's a B. I mean, heavy guy who's a D. I'm a D, but I should be a C. Let's be a heavy guy who's a C. I'm gonna continue to call myself a C. So as you can see, yeah, Daniel Kent, that was his name. What I'm trying to say to you is, it's not that that my power numbers are crazy. They're relevant to my weight. There's nothing special. And I'm addressing this today, and because I've addressed it over the, it's been a year since I started recording. I started recording my videos June 29th. I want to say that's when I did my first race, June 29th, 23 last year. So this officially, the tiny races were my first race in a whole year. They officially made a year of racing. So I've had almost 300 races in. I think I'm at like 280 races in a year. So that's roughly almost a race, roughly every day and a half. So I ride a lot. If y'all want to understand, I ride a lot. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and you can see once that hill came, there was still no hope for me then. Now, what I'm hoping to do when I race in the morning, I won't have the B's with me. I will have some tough C's. What I'm hoping for is that once we get to this hill, and the strategy I got, I'm hoping my legs feel a little bit better in the morning, which I took the day off today because, like I said, I had to lay my Papa Doug to rest. What I'm gonna do is a race in the morning, and what I'm gonna focus on is making it to this hill. If I can make it to this hill and get through this hill with the guys I'm riding with, as long as they're around me, I can draft off of them. Because on the other side of this hill, if I can make it through this hill, let me get you to understand, if I can make it through this hill, the thing I talk about my weight as being a hindrance on this hill, when we get to the other side, it's mostly downhill to the finish line. I can get them up. Because that's when my weight, on a downhill, that's when my weight becomes the greatest benefit to me. If I can keep up with you, I've said that before, if I can keep up with you over the hill, when we get to the other side, if it's a steep enough hill, you're in trouble now. And that's the reason why I can't ride with these no more. But these are a lot of people who are just starting out, who's coming back fresh, their legs are not super fresh. Except the ounce-a-lot of the top B's who really should be C's like me. There's not a lot of people who can whoop me like that. So unless we're on a steady hill climb, I'm pretty much can keep up with most everybody. That's one reason I moved up. It's also being fair, because I mean, I enjoy winning and I will win. And with this new system that we get into and we stay here, I will happily enjoy the system. Why? Because I enjoy winning, I enjoy racing, I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy, if I lose, I lose. But if I win, think about how much sweeter that win is, man. Think about how much more you appreciate the wins. Because they feel even more special when you can only get one here. You know, like I did a video where I got my second win in C on the stage races. It felt great. Because you don't get them all the time. I was in D, I was starting to win constantly. My wife literally looked at me doing a race. She said, "You look bored." I said, "Yeah, I can't stay here no more." So I moved up to C, and certain races I can win. Most of the cringe races, as long as I hit the castle cringe. Look, God forbid, I will always try to dodge the castle cringe if I can. As long as it's not the castle cringe, I can pretty much pull off. As long as it's on the cringe set, I can pretty much race with anyone. Now, I know I didn't talk a lot about this race, but like I say, once we got past that aqueduct section, as you can see, I'm by myself. And they are way ahead of me. There's one guy behind me. I never looked it up to see who it was. Like I said, I'm gonna put the name of Daniel Ken in there. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna text you and let you know that this video out. I'm gonna email you back and let you know I put this video out so you can see what's going on. Look, man, I understand the doubts about the power is mostly just quantitative to my weight. If you was to take fraction of what I weigh and put it on you and then add it up, you would get the same kind of power. There's nothing special about my power. No. What's special about me, and just being truthful, is just my endurance. I do a lot of rowing, I do a lot of long distance running, I used to do a lot of that, so I have great endurance. And that's what catches people off guard. That's my secret weapon in C. As long as it's more of a flat race. Now, you see we're on the second half of this race. Look at my speed. I don't even have to do nothing. You see it? I don't have to do nothing. I'm just riding, man. And I'm coming down here. Look at my speed. I really don't have to. So if I can get over that hill with the rest of them, when I get to the other half, they're in trouble. They're going to keep up with me. Now, with that being said, man, thank y'all for watching my videos. I'm gonna put another video out tomorrow. I'm gonna get more in detail with this. I just wanted to get this video out. I meant to put it out yesterday. I'm gonna put another video out talking about why I didn't put the video out yesterday. And that's mostly because of green screen. I got the new update because I hadn't did anything in a minute. But I explained that on the new video when I put it out. Thank y'all for watching my videos. Thank y'all for supporting me. If you don't get to see any of them on my videos, thank you for watching this one. And with that, I want to tell everybody, have a great week, love your loved ones, and ride on.